Hola estudiantes y bienvenidos a Español 201. Estoy muy contenta de tenerlos en clase. Me llamo Polly Nelson y me pueden llamar Profe Nelson o Profe. Profe is really typical slang for professors in Spain, so you're welcome to use that, and I welcome you. I'm really excited to have you in this course and look forward to a semester of working and learning together. In this short video, I'll give you a helicopter view of what to expect in Spanish 201 Online. One of your first assignments will be to read the course syllabus and to complete the syllabus test on Blackboard. This is imperative, even if you've been in my classes before and have a general sense of what to expect. Whenever there is a question, it is almost always answered in the syllabus. I go there myself all the time. It's a wonderful guide that keeps us on the same page for the duration of the semester, and I encourage you to use it in the same way. I usually encourage students to review the syllabus after every test, so you're kind of constantly refamiliarizing yourself with how things work. Because the truth is, right now, when the class has barely started, a lot of instructions don't have a lot of meaning. They're not in context. But as the semester goes on, you'll be saying, oh yeah, that's what that meant in the syllabus. I get it, because we're kind of in the throes of things. So keep it handy, know it well. That way you won't have any surprises about expectations, what work will be coming, how grades are calculated in the end, and all that kind of thing. Okay? Bien. So if you haven't worked with me before, again, me llamo Polly Nelson. I'm thrilled that we'll be working together, learning and sharing Spanish this semester. I love Spanish. It is a huge part of my life, and it's brought me so much pleasure and satisfaction, and it's just an honor to then get to turn and share that pleasure with you. Like many, I started studying Spanish in the 8th grade, and I just haven't stopped yet. It stuck no matter what my future plans were, from wanting to be a nurse to an elementary school teacher or international business or whatever. I always stuck with Spanish. So I ended up majoring in Spanish at JMU. I taught high school Spanish for over 10 years. I got my master's in Spanish from George Mason, and I've been teaching at Lord Fairfax since 2007. So it's a lot of fun for me. Over the past few years, I've developed another passion, which is online learning. And it's really exciting to be able to share Spanish with more people, with more diverse people, and in a different mode by doing it online. And I think that has kept my teaching kind of fresh and young, and has been exciting for me. And I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I do. My other passions are my family. I have a husband and 2 children and 2 dogs, and I love to read and cook and run and do yoga and all sorts of things. I have a lot going on, as I know you have a lot going on. So that will determine a lot of how we run the course, to be efficient and to be keeping up to date and never behind. So let's light right in about some of that work. Spanish 201 is serious, and it will involve more rigor than your previous Spanish classes, more academic rigor and depth. Not only do you need a firm foundation and the prerequisite skills from Spanish 101 and 102, but you'll need to be ready to add on more vocabulary and more verb tenses and concepts. You need to work on Spanish just about every day in order to be successful. Waiting until the day of your deadline will not work in this course. And don't be deceived. If you've been with me before, you might notice that the assignment list starts to look a little shorter in this course. However, the assignments are more involved in depth and breadth. You'll probably need more time to complete what before seemed like a simple assignment. So keep up, always working ahead, never waiting until the last minute. Bien, bien. Remember, I keep harping on time management, so please keep that in mind. It's essential in college courses, and especially in an online course. If you're like me, you have a lot going on, and falling behind would be lethal for all of us. Keep in mind that late work is not accepted, and that's not due to lack of compassion. I get how life goes, clase, but it is a college course, and we will have college expectations. No late work will be accepted. So please work with that in mind and accept that responsibility. I want our communication to be about Spanish and learning, not about problems and logistics and excuses and, oh, here's why this happened. We should be talking about Spanish and how to learn it and be successful. And I'm always open to those conversations and happy, happy, happy to help. I never want you to sit around in confusion when all you need to do is ask. I'm right here. Well, I'm actually in my kitchen, tucked away in a corner of it, which is where I do a lot of my work and a lot of crazy hours of the day and night. And I bet you do the same if you're in an online course. So we're in the same boat there. In this course, you'll work alone and you will work with others. An online course is not an independent study. You will work with me, you will work with your peers, because that's part of language. It doesn't do you any good to be able to speak Spanish to yourself. You have to be able to interact with other people, and that's why we're here, right? Bien, bien, bien. Well, every week you will find your assignments for the course on Blackboard under Learning Modules. That'll become kind of an automatic thing. You go to Blackboard, you open up Learning Modules, and within there, everything is very, very organized by the chapter and by the week, so you can go to the week's assignments and see what you need to be doing. I've created an assignment presentation for every week of the course. So you open up Learning Modules, you get in the right chapter and week, and you'll find a link there with all of your assignments. And you work through that presentation. You're welcome to save that presentation. You can download it as a PowerPoint, print it out, do whatever you need to do to make it work for you. Work through that presentation every week. Do everything in order every week. And if you follow every instruction I give you in that presentation every week, you'll never find yourself in the boat of, oh, we had to do that, or when was that due, or how did I miss that? Do that presentation every step, every word, every week, and you won't miss anything. I create that. This course is not downloaded from some entity in the heavens. It's created by me. So every word was put there by me because you need it. I don't mince words. I won't waste your time. If an assignment doesn't need to be made, I won't make it. So I really try to be as efficient as possible with that and respectful of your time and what works for learning, which I really believe in. Within those assignments, you'll find links to the textbook website. You'll find my lessons and tutorials. You'll be linked to resources on the web. It's very varied. I like to establish routine, but at the same time, not let us get bored. So a little bit of variety in there all the time to keep learning fun and interesting. Again, I love questions, and I'm always happy to answer them. So never sit in confusion. That's really important to me, that you're open to that. If you ever find yourself doing homework that you weren't taught how to do, something's wrong. I will teach you how to do everything before assigning you work. So if you find yourself working along on the textbook website and you're like, I'm doing these exercises and I have no idea how to do this, you probably missed something. So go back to the assignment presentation for that week, go through every single thing in order and see what you've missed. And if you're still not sure, just let me know. And I created it all, so I ought to be able to tell you what's going on. Bien. I'm looking forward to a wonderful semester of working together and making Spanish a greater part of your life as you increase the depth and breadth of your skills. It really is a fun semester as we get in to some more verb tenses and more varied ways of expressing yourself. So now it's time to get into Blackboard, click on Learning Modules, and get started with your assignments for Semana Uno. Okay, muchas gracias, buena suerte y nos vemos en clase. Gracias, estudiantes. Chao.